Hi there, I am Gray. So today I'm gonna talk about assignment 3. So when we run our app and click on the plus sign, and we have two options that user can add image via URL or the via camera. So first of all, we can add using the camera. Click on that. We have another button that is say the take or select photo. We can click on this button and then we can select our image, and the image will be displayed in our image section, and then click on the save button that so our image added to our picture view, and then we can display our image also. So when we click on that, also we can cancel this process and it will does not affect it, even though click on this, for example this image, and I click on the save button, so we can add our the second image. And when we click on the save button without inserting selecting any image, that it will say that you didn't add any image, so it will give us an error, and we can add this image and click on the save button, so we can display our image. So and also we can add this image via URL, and first of all we need to provide a title and the image URL, but user click on the save button, say that you have to insert image 1, again click on the save button, you say that you have to insert URL. If we insert wrong URL, that is say that check your URL. So and for example we can add this image, and click on the save button, so our image is here, and again we can do it more time and save this image. Click on this save button, we can see our image, but also we can cancel it this process image 3, and if we click on the cancel button, it doesn't add it, but click on the save button, so we can see our images here, and also we can add another from our library, that we can see our image. So it was our application. So first of all we have some class that these are photo class. Inside this class, so first of all we have inside this file we have two classes, and first one is a photo class that we hold, and it has our property that first one is title variable, and the type is string, and the second one is image variable, and the type is UI image. And we have constructor that it's help us to set our title and the image, and the second class is our database classes that we have array type of this photo class, and and we also have the function that it help us to add photo instance in our inside our array. So it was our class. So we have some we have controllers. So first of all, image wave controller is our main controller, And inside this web controller, so we have instance of photo database, and this is our IB outlet, that picker for title. This is our this picker view. It's hold our title, and the second one is image section, that is display our image. And inside the web.load, we create instance for photo database class. And so for the prepare segue, so we check, first of all, we check the identifier, and if match with the select options segue, so we set our segue destination in this class, and we set our delegate this class. This is our for custom protocol. And so we have some function for the protocol function. That first one is send data from library. This function will be called when we send any image and the title by the library options. It's sent the image and the title, and we add it inside us in our database, and we reload our picker view in the main thread, and we display this route web controller, and close the current web controller. So, and we have another protocol function, that which is cancel library process. When user cancel in this library, so the function will be called and reload our picker view, and again display this main the route web controller, and close the current view. And another protocol function, that send data from URL. It's sending the image and the title when user add an image by URL, and we add it to our database. So we reload our picker view in the main thread. We display the route web controller, and close the current web controller. Again, we have cancel URL process function, that when user cancel this URL process, this function will be called, and doing the similar thing. Reload our picker view, and display the route view, and close the current web controller. And this for our picker view, that this number of components is our number of column, and this function is that return a number of rows, and this function return our each cell that it has our title, and this picker view will be called when user select any row. So it helps us to set our image depends on the selected row. So it was all the main web controller, and we have another web controller which is that select VC. So this is our when user click on the plus sign button. So this is our the web controller. So we have two options, that add image via URL and add image via camera. That so again we have a custom protocol that it helps us to send this data to the previous web controller. And then inside this class, so first of all we create our protocol variable, and we have prepare segue. So we have two segue, that which is one of them is for URL, and the second one is library, because we have two options, that URL and library. And we set our delegate this wave controller depends on the selected options. And we have some protocol function that first one is image added via controller. When user adds image via URL, this function will be called, and again is called another protocol function in the route wave controller, and the send or image and title. And the other one is URL process cancelled. When user cancel in the process of URL, this function will be called, and this function again called another protocol function. And the image added from library, again this function will be called when user add an image and the title by the library, and this another protocol function will be called, and we pass our image and the title. And library process cancel, again this function will be called when we cancel our library process. It was our select VC wave controller, so we have another wave controller that for the library, that which is this wave controller. So we have again protocol, custom protocol. We send our image and the title to the previous wave controller. We create a delegate variable of this protocol. We have image variable, and we have a IB outlet that for the image section, for this section. And then when user click on the cancel button, that which is cancel button is here, it's called a protocol function, and dismiss the current view. And we have IB action for the save button, so this is our save button is here. And it's first of all check this image. If it is nil, it's if it is not nil, call this a protocol function. If it is nil, we display the alert message that you didn't add any image. So take or select photo, that this is our button action. When user click on that, it helps us to select the photo. So we create an image picker controller, and we set our source type. So and we present. So when user finish selection the image from the library or camera, this function will be called, and we get this image and assign to our variable, and set our image section. So and we dismiss the current view, and the image picker controller that cancel again when user click on this and click on the cancel button, so this function will be called. So the another wave controller that select image via URL VC. So we have again protocol, custom protocol. So inside this class we create a variable of this protocol, and we add IB outlet, that which is for the title and the URL. When user click on the cancel button, it's called a protocol function, dismiss the current view, and for the save button, that we get this user input from the text view, and then we check if user didn't provide anything, so it will help us to display the error message. We display the alert message. And if user provides, so we create a URL object, and we create a background thread. So we check this data, URL data, and then inside the main thread, so we get this, try to get this data, and send it by the protocol function. And if give us any error, it display the alert message, say that check your URL. It was over the last wave controller. So we check this one image. This is our main controller. So we check each classes and the wave controllers. So this is end of my presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.